Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi. Now in today's video we're going to take a look at Re-card kits for vintage Star Wars figures. So here in front of me you can see a selection of the new Re-card kit sort of backing cards that have been very kindly sent over to me by Restore Nation, the eBay shop. And today we're going to see what we can do about recarding a couple of these figures using some of their kits. So let's take a closer look at the cards themselves. So here we have a selection of the cards. These are all early sort of Star Wars cards, and these are the Kenner versions. Now they do versions of all the cards for all the series, but this is the set of the first 20, and we can take a look and see all the various different card backs. Now these have been printed on a really nice quality card. It's actually fairly similar to the original cards that the figures came on, and the print quality is very nice. It's also got nicely sort of cut, die cut sort of edges, and also the tab holes have been cut as well. Some of the tabs have actually started coming out, but I'm trying to keep those in just because I quite like them in there. Now if we take a closer look at the print quality, this here is obviously Hammerhead. You can see, if I bring that sort of in, you can see the sort of detail that's in there. Now these, if you compare these to the original cards, you will notice some difference. Obviously the quality is a little bit, I would say just a little bit sort of blurrier than the original cards, especially when you take a sort of closer look at some of the text. But really for display purposes I think you would hardly notice the difference. But if you're worried about sort of spotting reproductions, then obviously when you look closely you can see that these aren't exactly the same as the originals. But you can see here I have a full set of this is the first 20 cards. So if we go through them, you can see there's Snaggletooth, we've got R5D4, Power Droid, Greedo, Walrus Man, Luke in his X-Wing gear, etc, etc. We've got the whole works, and these, as I say, are all Kenner cards. But you can also get them in the Palitoy version. I've taken a couple aside here, so you can see this is the Kenner version of the Jawa, and here is the Palitoy version as well. And if we turn these over, you'll see the backs are the same, but again it has the Palitoy logo added in the corner. So if you want to sort of recard your figures on a Palitoy background, then you can, or if you prefer the Kenner ones, they are also available in that version. And as I said, these are just the Star Wars versions, but you can also get versions of the Empire Strikes Back, and they very kindly included the Empire version of a Boba Fett card here, because I'm sort of tempted to recard a couple of Boba Fetts I had just for sort of displaying, and I personally prefer the Empire card to the Star Wars card. I think that's just the one I remember getting as a child. Now obviously the Empire cards have a slightly different backing to them, because the original Star Wars ones are printed on a sort of glossy finish, and Empire cards actually have a more sort of matte finish, and they've managed to recreate that as well pretty nicely. Again, if you look at the print, you can see it is a little bit on the blurry side, so if you compare these to an original card you would be able to spot that. Personally I would have actually liked a little bit of a sort of a note adding to these, just to say that they are repro, but it doesn't look like they do that at the moment, although it was a suggestion I made to them when they sent these over. As well as the cards, obviously you get the correct blister and sort of a little paper insert to go with each of these cards. So I've currently pulled out, this is the Darth Vader one, because that's the figure I want to recard first, but I have an entire box of all of the blisters, as you can see here. So this covers all of the blisters that come with these various cards, and they're all neatly labelled, and they come with the correct sort of cardboard insert to go with each card. So it's a nice little set if you ever want to do this yourself. It's pretty sort of idiot proof, and everything is marked out as need be, and you also get the correct blisters for the various size things. So I think that is obviously for Jawas. That one at the back must be for an R5D4, but as you can see it's the full set. So let's have a go at doing a recard with one of my spare figures. So I'm going to try and recard this figure, which is the Darth Vader. As you can see here we have Darth Vader's card. This was always a card that I really liked as a child, and I don't actually have one in my collection, so I thought if I can recard one of the figures I've restored, this will go quite nice on display here at toy-polloi. So again we can take a look at the card and show all the detail on the back. So this is showing the first the first 12 figures, and all details for some of the other offers that were available at the time, and this is one of the figures that I've restored recently. So it's got a handmade lightsaber. The cape has been made by me from a little bit of a blow up toy, and I've also repainted this figure. So this is a real sort of kit bash figure of mine, and quite clearly not a mint figure. In fact I think there's quite a big chew mark on the back of his head, but it's a figure I've enjoyed restoring, so I thought it'd be quite nice to stick this onto the card. So we have here the blister, and we also have the little bit of cardboard that needs to go on the bottom, sort of underneath Darth Vader's feet there. Now each of the blisters come sort of loaded with double-sided tape, so again I think this will clearly show that this is a reproduction card rather than an original one, because you will be able to see that this is double-sided tape rather than the sort of glue that they used originally. Now it's going to be quite awkward to actually get this sort of all lined up, so I think that's where the practice comes in. You're going to need to sort of make sure the cape is sort of held in the right position, and then I'm going to sort of carefully push this over the top of Darth Vader, get everything lined up before I push this down and stick it in place. So it's a sort of a slow process of getting it all lined up before you go, because I think this is a one-go event. If you do it wrong, it's wrong. So let's give this one a go. So the first thing I need to do is to remove this double-sided tape, and I'm hoping I can just use my nail to get under the edges of this and take the tape off. It's in a few pieces, so it doesn't all come off in one go. So I'll take all of these off, and then we can start sort of lining up the figure. So that's the last bit there. Like so. Now with this figure, obviously the cape is sort of desperately trying to sort of come apart, so I'm going to carefully sort of push this together, line up his hand, and then put the bit of card under his feet. And I'm hoping that I can then carefully drop this over the top without actually sticking anything to it. And then it's a case of lining it up. I'm just going to stand up so that I can line this up neatly. Like that. And we'll push this all into place. Just going to run my thumb around the edge to make sure it's fully stuck down. That all seemed to go pretty smoothly. As you can see, the figure looks actually pretty nice, considering how rough the figure was that I put in here. And it does have my sort of handmade lightsaber and cape. That is actually a very nice result. You can still see a little bit that it's double-sided tape just under the bubble there. But again, if you're just displaying these in your own collection, I don't actually think that looks too bad. And sometimes it's quite nice to be able to show some figures off as they would have been originally. And I know a lot of people actually like to just re-card their original sort of childhood toys like this. So it does work remarkably well. Let's give it one more go. I have here, this is an Obi-Wan Kenobi card. Again, this is the Kenner version, but this is available as a Palitoy as well. And we have here a figure that is another of my sort of repair jobs that I've done over the last sort of few months. So this has a handmade cape, which is not quite the right colour. This is a mended lightsaber, so the tip has been replaced there, and it's also had all of his paint touched up. And this is actually a bit of an error figure. As you can see here, one of his legs is a bit shorter than the other, so it's a real sort of mishmash figure. But I think by the time this is on this card, it should look quite nice. So again, I have the blister here. We have the little footer bit of card again, which matches the back plate, so I'll rest that on his feet there, and we'll just take off all of these bits of double-sided tape, and we'll have one more go at carding this figure and see how I get on a second time. But I thought actually the first time it was pretty straightforward. I thought it might be a little bit more difficult than that to line it up, but it seems to be a fairly straightforward process. So let's just remove these little bits of tape. Just got that one final piece there. And now we can put this over the figure. And again, I'm just going to try and do this, make sure nothing sticks to it. And you've got to make sure that the card for his feet doesn't fall sort of out of the way. That's probably the trickiest bit. As you can see, it does want to sort of fall down. So if I can get everything in, I'm just going to stand up so that I can look down on this to make sure I line it up as best as I can. Which I think is like that. And then we'll just run my thumb around the edge again and see how that looks. There we go. That's actually, again, looks really nice. And here you can see my two newly sort of recarded figures. They do look very nice when they're done like this, and having a few together would actually look pretty good on display. So I'm going to try and maybe do a few more just to add to my collection, just to sort of dot around my room, because there's a few figures that I would have loved to have had carded like this, but obviously the prices of carded figures are astronomical at the moment. So for a few pounds to be able to recard some of my figures that I've sort of restored here is actually quite a nice process. So I've got plenty here, as you can see, to get on with. These are all the card backs that Nathan from Restore Nation sent over to me. I was hoping to be able to recard the Chewbacca, but I don't appear to have a spare weapon for him, so I'm going to have to hunt myself down a spare weapon, maybe just even a reproduction one, so that I can recard him, because this is a figure I'd quite like to get on a card as well. So that's going to be another project of mine, just to get him done. But as you can see, it's a fairly straightforward process, and the quality of the card backs is really good. It's certainly not going to sort of fool anyone who's a sort of a real hardcore collector who wants to only get original cards. There are sort of telltale signs that these aren't the original cards, just the print quality is not quite up to scratch, but they are really nice, and if you want to display something in your collection, then I would recommend getting them. So yeah, a big thank you to Nathan for sending these over. I'll put a link to Restore Nation in the description of this if you want to get some for yourself, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.